Should Josh Kroenke regret his choice of words, talking about the second apron, saying if the wrong player goes down, we might have to ponder getting rid of their franchise player, Nikola Jokic?
He's telling you the business of basketball. I mean, it's just true. If somebody got hurt and it actually stops the chance of winning, then you're talking about rebuild, and then from there you got to offload assets. And if your biggest asset, or your two biggest assets, is Murray and Jokic, and if Murray gets hurt, basically, if Murray gets hurt and it kind of messes up the rest of this team, then we are forced to try to get under this. I mean, business-wise, we understand that part of it. You know, once we were just watching it with, Boston. Sitting there like, oh shit, Fire say, hey man, goddamn, Fire said, who wants something? Everybody. Tell me what you want, put a bid in. Everybody wants shit. Put a bid in.
Well, it's not weird. All these owners are selling, and then all these teams making these crazy moves all at once. Shaking this shit up. I ain't never seen it shook it up like this, because Joker going to the Lakers.
No.
Joker going to the Lakers?
2 years, maybe.
Oh, 2027?
Like that.
Joker going to play with Luka.
Huh?
Joker going to play with Luka for sure.
2 years from now.
Giannis going to go to state.
I think that.
Well, who though? The second one we got.
Go this year.
He'll extend it for 2 more. He'll extend it for 4 with Giannis.
New York before.
You would go to New York before you go to Golden State play with
That
Steph?
would be crazy.
But Steph is what? 2 more years? So
4 more years.
Yeah. The way he playing?
Giannis put 2 more years on there.
I just raising the price.
Him and
But just think about the shake-up. Think about how that shakes up.
does Jimmy stay?
yeah.
So you keep Jimmy and you keep Draymond?
No.
They did this. Yeah, I mean, you gotta say, if you in the business of making money, you gotta say, because this is, most of these guys that, like Jenny, right? In reality, she's probably the richest owner now from the original crew. Because most of those guys were selling for $300 million, $400, $500, right? You gotta think about Bob Johnson there. And before them, that's that crew. So she is the head honcho of this. Like, so when you're talking about these guys spending 4, 5, 6, 10 billion, they can't sell for a minute. Because their margin is too high. So now these guys got to all stick in for the next 15, 20 years until that price goes up. So now from there is you got to feed the beast. And there's only one beast you can feed to get everybody's profit up. There's nothing you can do in Milwaukee to raise the price of everybody. It's only the Lakers. Once Lakers high, everybody just, you know what I mean? It's an upward effect.
So the Lakers being able to be the richest out of the original crew, right? So all the original. Now you got these new owners buying in that don't know nothing about the original crew, the culture of the original crew, which is how the NBA moves, right? And now we've been shaken up. Dallas shake up, certain things that turn shit on his head. Like, we ain't never seen this. Y'all ain't communicating. Y'all doing shit like this. These because these outside entities are coming in with no knowledge of how the shit operates. So now the players have to adjust. Fans gotta adjust. That's what I'm saying about the shake-up. Like, this is a whole reset. Because you're seeing shit happen, and we ain't never, this ain't how we do business.
This is how we do business.
Before.
No, this is how we do business. It's just at big money time.
Yeah.
When they got Magic Johnson, won, then got Worthy, won. That right there is setting standards.
No, I'm not talking about the Lakers. I'm talking about individual. I'm talking about just all together NBA business. I'm talking about, we never seen a player like Dame get waived.
Because they
just never seen certain things. We never seen a player like Luka outside of a Shaq trade like that to be like, y'all would do that? What? And no explanation, no clear understanding. So these shakeups are happening because the owners are coming in and don't give a fuck.
There's new owners and it's new. No, they know, because to get into this business, The only way you can make money is if the lead dog leads, right? If something happens to, like, if the number one franchise is, let's say, New York Knicks and Lakers. If Lakers did a dumb deal and sold for $5 billion, everybody's worth has to drop.
Yeah.
Naturally. So if you're Dallas and you're worth $4 billion and you give Luka up and they sell for, let's say, $10 billion, you automatically are worth $5 to $6 billion. So that deal made you money, just like it made the Bucks money, just like it made Memphis. Everything trickles up. So worst case scenario, if you want to make money, send your asset, goddamn it, to the Lakers.
So the Nets.
If we can get the Lakers to worth $20 billion, everybody's trickling up. That's just.
So when the Nets took over, I can't remember the dude's name, when he went and got Paul Pierce, KG, and all, they had all that money, right? How did that pan out for this new owner that came in? It's fool's gold. Thought you just go out here and pay for a championship. Thought he was going to copy the model. Then you got another owner that tried to do the same thing with the Clippers. You're just going to bring in here and get all this money and pay for all these players. I'm going to buy a championship. No, you're not. That's not how it works.
Try.
Try it.
That's all you
But
got.
it becomes repetitive because the owners are looking at the model like, just go get a bunch of big players, and like he's saying, the conversion on paper, we making money on paper, but it just looks like a failed mission in reality.
It's a failed mission for sure.
So that's what I'm saying about fucking up the whole shit with the outside coming in. They're changing the landscape of how business is done, so you're looking at trades being made, everything is fucked up. There ain't no consistency because they come in trying to buy it out. They're trying to buy championships.
That's what helped. I mean, that's the players and the what's the name? It's like
Started with what?
Who's the last old owner?
2013?
Is there
Cuban?
original owner still? Probably Blazers.
Was Cuban sold?
No.
What you sell for?
But that's not family still in it? Big Orlando, right?
Frankies.
Probably the Bucks.
Harrison.
Herb
Mickey Harrison.
Oh,
Miami?
Miami. Okay, so Mickey. Oh, and New York.
Dolan.
He ain't never gonna sell. I mean, he will probably, but just when he gets to like 20-something billion.
Herb Simon. Yeah, Herb Simon.
Yeah, see, so guys like that, like, if he's gonna sell within the next 2 years because that franchise is worth how many billion?
5, 2, 3, 4. Probably like 3 to 4. 3.6.
Five.
Currently valued at 3.6 billion.
3.6 billion. He could probably get 4.5 right now.
Yeah, for sure.
When did he buy that motherfucker?
Oh, they bought that motherfucker.
Late, like, so he bought it for about less than 20 million?
Yeah, that ain't
Yeah,
It's like 11.
So to get in sports now, you need head funds money.
Yeah, I thought he bought.
Yeah.
I think he bought
Yeah.
the Pacers for like 11 million or something.
The Pacers for 11 million.
1983,
Huh?
$11 million.
11
The
million?
Pacers
In
for 11 million.
1983.
No, 93.
No, not 2.
83, so 40.
83. Yeah.
43.
So that's what I'm saying. So
He got a
that's what I'm saying. So the Busters and all of them, they're becoming billionaires because that was their business then. Like basketball was their main business back then. So this is their sellout, making all this profit, right?
But the game of basketball is being abandoned from the executive standpoint because the information is not being passed along to these new guys. Like, this is how we do business. They running it like a corporate business.